the absolutely amazing work that happens at the Niagara Children's Center, and there's some truly special people in our community, and I'm being joined right now by Sarah, otherwise known as Holden's mom. How are you doing today, Sarah?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really happy that you're here, and I'm happy to talk to you about this cool campaign for sure.
It
Uh,
is pretty cool.
Absolutely. So for our listeners who don't know about Holden and just what a great kid he is, could you talk to us a little bit about him?
Oh, he is just the light of my life. He was born 2 months early. I guess he couldn't wait to meet his family. Um, he is sassy and funny and just the cutest little boy you will ever meet. And I'm convinced he'll be a rock star one day. He just loves music so much.
Wow, he's 2 years old.
Yes.
Oh,
And he loves when my husband plays guitar for him. And if anybody else plays, he'll say, "No, daddy, do it."
he's got good taste. Then that's what you're trying to tell
Yes.
me, right? So maybe you could tell me a little bit. I mean, Holden is using some of the services from the Niagara Children's Center. Maybe you could talk about how Holden's journey and the work of the Niagara Children's Center overlap.
So we had been receiving services since he came home from McMaster Hospital. Right from the start, we were working with a dietitian and an occupational therapist, Sally, just helping with his feedings and watching his milestones. And then once we realized that he was not walking yet or crawling when he should have been, that's when we started going into the center, and we are doing physical therapy, more occupational therapy, and speech therapy, which has been huge for him. He actually just took his first steps today. It was very exciting with his walker. And I don't think he would be where he is today without them. I'm so grateful. I don't know what I would have done. I've learned a lot from the Children's Center, and they help kids thrive. I've seen it firsthand.
That's amazing, and so Holden is actually an ambassador for
Yes.
the Children's Center. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Um, they had asked us, I think it was in the fall, if we wanted to be if we wanted Holden to be an ambassador, and I immediately said yes. They took his pictures. We went to the campaign launch, and basically, we were just asked to raise awareness about the Children's Center, and I was happy to do that. Holden is such a beautiful little boy. I might be biased, but he's pretty stinking cute. And we really just wanted to help out any way we could.
Yeah, so I should let listeners know this is a good time to let them know that you can contribute if you're out there listening right now to the Help Kids Shine campaign. Holden actually has his own page, which I have in front of me here, and
Yes.
so you have an opportunity to support Holden directly. Could you talk about some of the supports and how they can assist?
For the Children's Center, like the things we've used.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we have started, he's getting a walker, and the Children's Center has lent us some of these devices to get a sense of whether or not he would like them. Um, we have this thing, it's silly, but it's called a silly sock. So he doesn't always use both his hands. We put the silly sock on the dominant hand, and then we do tasks with him. One of the biggest supports that we had was we had a speech therapy class my husband and I did for, I think it was 8 weeks. And Ainsley, our speech therapist, taught us how to interact and play with Holden in a more beneficial way to help his language. And we've just started taking him swimming at the Children's Center, and they offer that to families for free. And I'm very grateful for that because we're able to bring my older son in with us, and it's family time, but it's really benefiting Holden in terms of exercise and stretching his legs and getting all that exercise that is so good for him.
It sounds absolutely amazing. All part of the Help Kids Shine campaign. So you can actually head over to the Niagara Children's Center webpage, and again, Holden has his own page, and all of the ambassadors have their own pages. It's a great opportunity for people in Niagara to help. Can you talk about some of the people from the Niagara Children's Center whose journeys have overlapped with yours?
Um, I have a friend that I've known for a while, and her son was also born early, and he's had uh, speech delays, physical delays, and we have just talked together about what amazing teams they have at the Children's Center, the staff that actually works with our children. Um, Sally, our occupational therapist, I don't know what I would do without her. She's not only concerned about your child, but she asks you how you're doing, and she asks questions about your family, and it just makes you feel just included and warm and safe. And it's hard to have a child with higher needs, because you want the best for your children, and there's so many unknowns to begin with, and they just make you feel safe and comfortable. And I've had similar parents tell me those stories. And I spoke to another mom whose daughter is 5 years old, has speech delays. And she told me that her child, when they first started, it was just in tears because it was the first time she was able to communicate with her daughter. And it's amazing because you just wonder when your kids are going to do these things, or how you're going to speak to your kid or help them with their challenges. And the Children's Center makes that possible. They find a way to help your child reach the best of his or her ability.
I really like the way you put that, and it does sound like Holden has a lot of fun. I'm reading about trips to the park, and
Yeah.
he has a little bit of a game if you try to give him something,
Yes.
or if he tries it. Could you share that with us?
Oh my gosh, he's a sassy little jokester. So there are times where you'll have a cookie and then he'll go to give you a bite, and then he says no and takes it away. He loves to play peekaboo. He loves the Wiggles. We have the Wiggles on all the time. You could probably see the microphone in his photo.
Yep.
And he loves songs. He constantly wants me to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star and Wheels on the Bus, and he does all the actions. And I credit Ainsley, our speech therapist, with teaching him that. And he's just blossomed. Um, and it's so much fun.
Absolutely fantastic. I do appreciate you joining us, Sarah. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm just glad that people are interested in the campaign, and I hope I shed some light on that.
Yeah, head on over to Help Kids Shine, and this, oh man, Holden, and this picture is amazing. This campaign is truly terrific, and I appreciate you sharing these stories. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, the Help Kids Shine campaign. This is your opportunity to support. You can continue to support the Help Kids Shine campaign year round by making a donation. You can become a monthly donor. You can become a community sponsor, or even helping to spread the word. Talking to people about the Help Kids Shine campaign is just such an important way to provide this positive support.